In this video, I'm throwing one of the most oddly shaped yet surprisingly comfortable discs that I've ever owned. And that disc is the Innova Alien. Great start. For only 2 glide, that glided. You're watching Flippy James Disc Golf. My name is James. Happy you're here. So this disc was never supposed to go past the basket. That's a 300-foot shot, and for 2 glide and 1 fade, it's hard to believe these numbers. But I'm also not going to judge a disc by the first flight because that did feel like a really good pull. Like I think I ripped that one. Ripped that one into a tree. Now, even though I'm not judging it by its numbers, 4201 makes me think of something that you're going to use for an approach disc, not so much something you're going to use off the tee pad. So today I'm here at my hometown course playing some holes that are longer. Like that was 300 feet, didn't think I'd pass it. And the next ones are all like within 280 to like 320. And so we're going to get some drives off of the tee pads with them to try and see the flights. And then also, when I end up hitting a tree or something like this shot, we'll get some approaches as well. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to go into this field, and we're going to just do some field shots so you can see exactly how this flies. Does it go in? Oh, just over it. That seems to stay in the air longer than 2 still. Fun. So before throwing this disc, just based on the numbers, this is one of the holes that I thought it'd be great on because there is water to the left and past the basket. And so you're not wanting to go too far. You're not wanting to fade real hard, and you're not wanting it to skip. But now I'm nervous. I'm going to put it on hyzer out by this tree to try and play it safe and not go in the water. That was perfect. I'm extremely surprised by this disc so far. And the first thing about it is the shape and how it feels in my hand. So as I said earlier, the numbers are 4201. I got mine in star plastic. This one is 179 grams. So for the feel of the disc, why it surprised me is because I saw the shape and now it has this hump in the center and then these rigid lines like between it and the edge of the rim. And I was just like, is it gonna be like the dog toy disc? I don't know which disc that is, but there's a dog toy disc that's like this. But the bottom is like half of a regular mid-range. Or I wouldn't even say the bottom, like the whole, like this section before the rivets start. It's a mid-range feel, and you just feel this little, these little lines on your thumb. For me, whenever I would throw like approach shots or not full power shots, even full power shots up until like a couple weeks ago, this is where I put my thumb. So it feels natural to me. I don't think this is awkward or anything. Like this is comfortable. For full power shots lately, I've been trying to move my thumb in more to the center. It's just something I'm experimenting with. Actually liking it a lot so far. Also been helping me throw flat shots when I want to. For forehand shots, my thumb fits here perfectly. That's exactly where I put it. For the inside, it's like I'm just holding a mid-range. There's nothing weird about it. So that's why it surprised me with the feel versus how it looks. I'm also thinking about bagging it. Like, there's definitely nothing I'd replace it with, but how I've been throwing it on this course that I play often, it's nice. Very unique. If you've thrown one so far, let me know what you think about it in the comments. And like, if you did throw it, did you bag it afterwards? It'd be cool to see a pro throw this in a tournament. Really hard hole to catch the basket on, but if you can look just over the hill, there's that white flag. That's where it's at. We do have to worry about water again on the left side. So this one I'm gonna put slightly on anhyzer, see if we can get a little flex out of it. Oh, it was going to, I think. I'll go grab that one again. I kind of just held that angle, which is what I expect out of a disc with the numbers, but it's throwing me off a little. That's a hard shot to film and see the fly of the disc on, so I'm for sure gonna throw an anhyzer in another hole down the road. This hole, or for this position, since it's downhill, I'd normally jump putt, so we're gonna do that first. Oh man, that would have been perfect. I can't see the basket when I'm standing here because this tree's in the way. Not bad outcome. All right, I have you super zoomed in right now. This is 300 feet downhill. The basket's in the center of the screen. Wherever you're watching, it's in the center. Gonna just try and throw this flat, let it carry down the hill, and then do that little fade it has. Oh, I turned it, but it's good because there's water over there, and it went long. Maybe it's that 4-speed. That might be what's confusing me, it being a 4-speed and going farther than I think. I think the 2 glide is tricking me into thinking it's not gonna go that far, but it's going as far as it should. That made sense. Here's a putt, just in case you guys think I can't putt. You're right. Very, very sneaky, sir. I feel like if I throw this on this hole, 300 feet downhill, if I throw it like I did on hole 1, we should ace it. Oh, I threw that way too low. Skip over. Oh, no. That was the first throw in this video where the disc ended up being shorter than I thought it actually went. Oh, wow. Do it. Thought it would drop. Based on the experiment of throwing this disc on all these other holes, this should get there. We're gonna try and just throw it flat and hard, straight down the fairway, and then let that fade it has take it over to the basket. All right, so that flight right there shows the true numbers of the disc, in my opinion. That was like going. Once it lost speed, it dropped, and it didn't fade anymore. So it must have been me on the last 6 holes. One thing I was right about is that this is just short of pin high, maybe 10 feet. And I forgot to mention, it's 336 feet, but slightly downhill. I'm gonna finish out these 2 holes. We got a backhand, then a forehand, then we're going to the field, do some slow motion shots. This hole gives me trouble all the time. But not today. Let's go. Oh my gosh. I've never birdied hole 2 here. I actually didn't throw from the actual tee pad when we played that earlier, but this is my second least birdied hole on the course. So that's exciting. This is somewhere around 200 feet. Let's try and get this ace today. One more try. All right, hyzer release. The same exact spot. This is kind of a tough one to forehand, apparently. I mean, I'm also not the best at forehands, and I think I'm rolling my wrist on this disc. I don't know if that's because of this groove and where it places. It feels great, but maybe when I come up, I'm actually flat and not hyzer like I think because of this dip in this groove. So that might be an issue. I'm glad this part happened in the video. Let's try and just get it to come off my finger and not worry about, I don't know, man, this is tough. Wow. All right, so maybe not gonna be the best for like power forehands for me. All right, here in the field, I'm gonna throw a hyzer, flat, and in hyzer shot. Nice smooth throws, nothing crazy. Just trying to show you how this disc flies. Not the craziest amount of anhyzer, and it kind of flexed a little. One more with a little bit more anhyzer. A little bit higher though too, so kind of stalled out. I'm gonna put the same amount of anhyzer on it, maybe a little lower, but I'm gonna give this one way more of a go. Yeah. I just didn't want you thinking it was overstable, because like a zone thrown like that, it would have fought out. Something I've noticed about when a disc comes out that is different or unique than a regular disc, be it the shape or the numbers, is that the word marketing gimmick gets thrown around a lot. Take the glitch, for example. It's a 1700, and you're gonna see people saying, it's a hybrid disc. Oh, it's just used for catch. No one would actually throw it or put it in their bag. Glitch, please. Has that joke been used before? Glitch, please. If not, I'm trademarking it. Now, if you're a brand and want to use that to your advantage, make something, in my opinion, like the Alien, because people could say this is a marketing gimmick just by how it's shaped, but in my opinion, this is useful. I think this could be seen in players' bags for sure. If this video helped you decide if this disc is a marketing gimmick or not, please give it a like, subscribe, join the Flippy fam so you don't miss out on future videos. We have 2 more Innova disc reviews coming up within the next 7 days. So if you want to see those, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for being here. See you in the next one.